We are live in the building. We got a very, 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 very special guest that we are like really, really excited about. We got female hip hop MC, first female to even sign with Def Jam South. Shawnna, welcome to the show. How are you?
What's up, Herb? Well, wait a minute. I gotta correct you. I was signed to Def Jam, not Def Jam South.
Oh, okay. My fault.
It's okay. And I only wanted to say that because it was something that I dreamed and aspired to because of all the heavy hitters they had, like Red and Met, and Foxy Brown and LL Cool J and DMX, and the list goes on. So I was like, Def Jam, that was like the mecca of record labels at the time. So I do always pay homage to the fact that they allowed me to be a part of that family.
Yeah. Wow. Definitely. Wow. Excuse me for that. When I definitely stand corrected on that.
No, it's okay. It's actually a very, very common mistake that a lot of people think because at the same time that I signed with DTP and Def Jam is when they also opened Def Jam South. So I think that's where it kind of the mix-up comes from because DTP being homebred in Atlanta and Def Jam South being ran by Face right there in Atlanta, and it all started at the same time. People always assume that was the home for me, but no, I was actually signed to the actual Def Jam label.
Okay. Definitely. Glad that you cleared that one up. Now, of course, you've been in the game for a minute. I'm pretty sure everybody knows exactly who you are, but just in case you have some of those who are living under a rock, I just want to kind of go over briefly, how did you get your start in the industry?
Okay. Well, I can put that in a nutshell for you. I started out at home doing the underground thing, jumping in any cipher, any subway cipher, high school hallway, anything like that, and started a group with one of my best friends, Tifa, and we named it Infamous Syndicate. We quickly, as soon as we graduated high school, got a deal with Relativity Records. We put out an album called Changing the Game. We went on major national tours. The biggest one I can say that we went on was called the Lyricist Lounge, which was incredible. It was my first time ever even seeing Eminem. This is before the world knew who Eminem was. He was all by himself. He used to sit there with his wax, and his single that he would perform was that, "Hi, my name is,"
wow.
And we would be backstage like, yo, what's that? That's kind of crazy little tune to it. I'm like, he's going to do something with that. Lo and behold, look what happened. So I really like to tell that story. And off of that, doing, moving around and doing the touring, we also went through, Atlanta. That's where I met Ludacris when he was hosting Hot 97 down there. He was Chris Lover and Boom Daddy. And they interviewed us when we were on the tour, and that's when we kind of met and exchanged numbers. And then within the next year, Relativity folded. They lost, they lost the company, and Loud took over, and Loud Records gave us the opportunity to either stay or go. We decided we wanted to go because they weren't the original label who signed us anyway. So what would they want to do with us?
Right.
So when Ludacris got word of that, he was like, yo, fly down to Atlanta. I got a song I want you to get on, and let's see where this goes. So the song he wanted me to get on happened to be What's Your Fantasy, and the rest is history. Literally.
And when I tell you, when that What's Your Fantasy came out, when I tell you that I remember people used to just rewind that song just for your verse.
Craziness. Can you thank you. Thank you.
In Chicago, I'm from Chicago, and they used to only play your verse in the club. They still do it to this day. It's just only your verse.
That's so dope. That is so dope because I was so intimidated by that song. I was I almost backed out of it. I almost was like, no, I'm not getting on that because he was building up such a tidal wave of fan base, and it was just like, what am I supposed to do? Little me, just coming from Chicago, nobody knows me. But he was like, no, man, get on there and just do you, and I kind of did, and I mean, I'm so glad I did because I have been in some of the craziest parties, and that song come on, and people just go nuts, especially colleges. I'm saying like homecoming season. Oh my God.
And especially, and I think the two what really resonated at that time. Your voice was very, very distinctive. You didn't sound like Kim or Lauren or anybody out around that time. You had your own flow, but it was something different. It was something that we didn't hear of or heard of around that time. So I think when that song came out, and don't get me wrong, it was just a magical collaboration. But when you know what you added to that was something that, again, was very, very different. It was a breath of fresh air because you did not sound like everybody else at all.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. You know, I love my city. I love all of the other pioneer artists that came from here. So it gave me a kind of air of confidence to know that I didn't have to sound like anybody else. We have our own sound, and people appreciate it. So I just pushed, you know. I just did what I had to do to rep for my city.
Definitely. And then, then of course, even with Stand Up, which you were definitely featured on. And I don't know if many people know that, but that, again, was a #1 hit on Billboard Hot 100, and you were like only the few female artists to actually have a #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, especially female rap-wise. So,
truly a blessing. Truly a blessing.
So you're definitely on a really, really good list that very few female rappers were able to accomplish. So we definitely take our hats off to you.
You know, they still play Getting Some in the club still, like.
Yes, I have a classic. That's something that I'm just so grateful for, because you know a lot of artists come and they drop album after album after album, and some of their music just goes and gets forgotten. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like it's the era of it. It moves on, you know, and we evolve and we grow and we keep going. But every now and then you'll have an artist that'll put a song out that no matter what year or how old it is, the club will still go crazy, or whatever it is, party will still go crazy like the song was made last month. And thank the Lord I have that with Getting Some, because you know what it is, though? It's the content that never gets old. I think it's the content that's helping me stay alive.
Right. You're right about that one.
Never gets old. That is what'll never get old, okay?
The Block Music album was classic anyway, though.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. That's why I'm so excited to do some more, man. I need to do more music because that was so long ago. I was such a young tomboy in the game. Like, I've matured so much. I've, come into my womanhood, and I need people to know that, too. I need people to know that side of me as well. You know, people be like, when they talk to me, they're like, You're not Shawnna. You're not the girl from Block Music. And I'm like, yes, I am. Everybody grows up. Everybody matures. You know what I'm saying? But, that'll always be me. I've always been a tomboy. I've always liked to hang with the guys rather than the girls.
But you got to admit that your verses could be kind of intimidating, like how you go in with the guns and, you...
Kind of. My God, I think it's the reason I can't get no features with some of these guys out here. I was just talking with one of my best friends about, she's like, well, what's up? Why you and 2 Chainz ain't did none yet? I'm like, that's my brother. I love him.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? It makes it hard for a male to do a song with me because the game is so judgmental. And if I come get on the song and certain people feel like, I went a little harder than him, it's not a good thing for him. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta understand that, and I'm not mad at him for not doing that because this game is all about images. It's all about who you are as an artist. So I would never do anything to try to belittle that or downgrade him as a rapper as who he is. So it puts me in a hard place that I come so hard on the tracks that a lot of guys will not put me on their records. Straight up. And then now I'm getting to the point where I'm like, okay, if you ain't Sam, I'm coming at your ass. You excuse my Man, stop doing me like that. You know what I'm saying? I had put a post on my IG the other day. I was like, okay, rappers, who want to work? Or y'all scared? I'm like, I promise I'll go easy on you because, I'm just a girl at the end of the day. I'm not a dude. You know what I'm saying? I can never be a man. I'm just very aggressive. I've been around things I've been around a lot of the same things that these guys have been around, so I'm able to speak on them from a point of view from a perspective that they know I've been around, that they know I've been there. You know what I'm saying? I speak with a passion, and they know that I've had the experience rather than somebody just saying things to be cool or wanting that look.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a gift and a curse, y'all, for real. So that's why you hear me do these records every now and then, the Getting Some Head and the Damn She Got a Donkey, because I have to dumb myself down and soften myself up in order to be accepted by a male counterpart because they intimidated by me. It's just the truth. They are.
I don't like that, though.
I
feel like they should, like, if you go hard on the track, they should like it because
respect it.
It's their track though. If y'all both go hard on it.
Right, that's how I see it. But I think they looking at it like kind of like if you, when we was kids, if you got beat up by a girl, you better not back around for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna get laughed at, and the guy's gonna always point at you and laugh at you. Oh, you got beat up by a girl. Like that, you know. Shawnna killed you on your own. Yeah, you let a girl come in and kill you. So I don't think they want to take that risk. You know, and it kind of puts me in a tough position because nobody will work with me. Like everybody appreciates me, salutes me, but at the same time, ain't nobody reaching out to me for their project.
Yeah.
So it's
that's
tough,
all right.
You know?
You know, man up, rappers, and make sure you guys call for these features. Like, what's up?
Yeah, I'm just a girl guy. Like, I'm repping for the ladies. I'm not trying to be a dude. You know what I'm saying?
They better respect your track record. You making hits. This ain't nothing new to you. You've been making hits for a minute. Like, come on, let's get it together.
It's like people. It's not like they're not gonna listen to it because I went hard. You know what I'm saying? So what's up?
That body bag freestyle. Oh. My God.
Yeah, I had to. It was the only way.
My God.
Because, of course, I know y'all heard about what happened a couple of weekends ago with the BET Hip Hop Awards. And that.
Yes.
Oh, you know what? Let's get into that right now. What's going on with that?
Okay.
We heard that.
You know, one thing. Okay, tell me what y'all heard first. And then
what we heard was that, of course, she's supposed to be rumored to be in a cipher that they do. And we heard that Lil Mama took your place for the cipher because when you
Lil Mama?
Yes. This is what...
Please tell me that was a typo. Like, tell me you did not mean to say that.
Lil Mama goes in, I mean, just not...
Y'all so funny, man. Look, no shade to Lil Mama. You know, I salute all the female artists trying to get it and make it happen in this game because they don't want us here. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, so I salute... But honestly, what happened was I was not replaced by Little Mama. What happened was when I got to Atlanta, we found out that BET was still considering artists for the cipher. Mm-hmm. And when they found out that I was coming, they wanted to see if I was interested. But the bigger issue was that when I arrived there, I found out that this year, coincidentally, the year that I decided to go down there and do some promoting for my new single, Getting To It, DTP had gone into a partnership with BET to present the festivities. And they had given Shaka Zulu the position of executive producer of the BET Hip Hop Awards and the festivities that went along with them. So they made the call to tell BET to deny me access to the red carpet and to the awards. Now, after that, the rumor mill kicked in, and then that came with the Little Mama replaced me. You know how people like to build, just keep building the snowball. So, no shade to Little Mama, and also no shade to BET, because BET has always been a strong supporter of me and my music. They have always been behind me 100%. I know for a fact. You don't even have to tell me. I know for a fact that they had nothing to do with denying me access to the event. I know it. It came from DTP. It came from either Shaka Zulu or Ludacris. I still to this day have not spoken to either of them to find out why or what was the reason or what was the purpose in doing so, but it was done, and it was a slap in the face, and I was angry, I was upset, I was hurt, I was confused, because you all know, people have seen me in interviews. Anytime you ask me about DTP, Shaka Zulu, or Ludacris, I say nothing but good things. I keep cordial. I would
always say that was between me and Ludacris, and I thought it was going to stay there. Yeah.
Absolutely. I assumed that was a mutual understanding between them and I. But once I got to Atlanta this past weekend or weekend before last, I was rudely awakened to the fact that it is not a mutual understanding. So,
I mean, I think that shit is like crazy. Like, what went wrong between you and Ludacris or DTP? Like, at that part, I don't really know.
You know, in this business, as you all know, in every aspect, things go bad. You know, things don't always go the way you want them to go. Yeah. And I am a very mature person. I always like to look at the situation in a positive light. I always like to find a solution that's positive. You know me. I've never been a antagonist. I've never tried to down people or come at people or be a bully or, so to speak. I've never promoted negativity. I've always uplifted female rappers. I've always uplifted other artists. I'm always very humble. So that's the person that I am regardless in any relationship, whether it's business, whether it's personal, whether it's friendship, family. That's the way I am. I feel like everybody don't have to know because people are going to be judgmental and they're going to form their own opinion anyway.
Yeah.
So everybody don't have to know, and like I said, I felt like that was mutual. I felt because even in his interviews when he would be asked about what happened with he and I, he would kind of dodge the bullet. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be like, okay, cool, though. So that's where we at, And I never felt the need to, throw up all these issues that we had, the internal issues that we had as a family. Because look at that. Look at that company. Who's still there? You understand what I'm saying? It's not rocket science.
Yeah.
I've had to plead my case because people think that this was some type of ploy for me to promote a new album or some product I'm trying to sell. People, listen, I don't have an album right now. I don't have a mixtape right now. All I had was a single that I was trying to take to Atlanta to get to the DJ conventions, to get on the red carpet at BET so I could be on a national level of announcing the fact that I'm back in the game, I'm looking to work, what's up, let's network, let's communicate, and then possibly work towards a project. So for everybody who's out there saying, oh, she just pulling something out of you-know-what to try to make a move, you're wrong. You're wrong. And look at my track record. Why would I wait 4.5 years to do so when nobody even cares about the issue anymore? Why wouldn't I do it when everybody was talking about it, when everybody was throwing me way under the bus, the boat, and whatever else they could find to throw me under, calling me disloyal and everything else they could think of when I left? Why wouldn't I do it then? Why would I do it now with nothing to promote? So they could miss me with that. You know what I'm saying? People always don't have something to say. Go say it for you, something to say. Now you can go say that. But like I said, the thing was it was a slap in the face, and it brought back old emotions. It brought back old issues that I tried to bury and tried to put behind me. So I did what I do best. I went to the booth. And I expressed my emotions on the track, and it's brought a lot of attention to me. It's brought a lot of opportunity. Look at me right now. Look at me talking to you all. I doubt if this had not happened, that I would even be on the phone with you all right now. So I'm glad that it happened. I'm grateful to God that situation happened, and that's what I said. As soon as they turned to me and told me that DTP had denied me access, I paused. I don't even think I breathed for about 40 seconds. And the next thing that came out of my mouth was, God is good. He got my back, and something good going to come out of this. And lo and behold, look at us now.
Wow. You know what they say? You cannot hold God's people back.
No, you cannot. No, you cannot. That's how I move.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But you know what they always say? Because when I tell you, we've had tons of celebrities on here. And a lot of celebrities say it without saying it, that this industry is one of the worst.
Oh, it most certainly is. It's
shady.
Plenty.
No
the
loyalty.
Money is abundant. The money is abundant, and that's what draws people here. They like the fame. They like the money. They like the all eyes on me. But when you get into it, you really have to ask yourself, is it worth it? And that's what I did, okay? I was with DTP for 10 years, okay? 10 years. I only had 2 albums. I signed with DTP in 2001, okay? It took for Ludachris 10 years to figure out that he wanted to do a collaborative effort with me. And I really had to ask myself, is this okay with me? You know? Am I willing to give them another 10 years and only come out with 2 albums, 1 hit single? No. I said, okay, it's time to go sow my seed elsewhere. So people like always, they want to say what they thought it was, or we fell out, or Luda did this, Luda did that. No, business goes up, business goes down. Of course, there were things that went on that I tried to deal with, that I didn't agree with, but that happens in life, okay? So that's why I never wanted to throw shots and do all that, because don't feel like it's time for that. You know, if I got time to do that, I got time to make a single. I got time to be productive. I got time to move on. There's other artists in the game. There's other ways to make money. Rap ain't my only hustle.
Yeah.
You know? That's what artists need to realize, too. Now, stop putting your eggs in one basket. That's why so many of them on drugs. They drugged out, and you can't understand nothing they saying on the record or nothing because they can't deal with it. So they want to go get high, and they want to nod off. They want to drink some stuff that make you go to sleep because they can't take it. I don't come from that generation. I come from a generation of hustling. We want to be wide awake. We want to be focused. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
True indeed. We used to roll up and spark the L's, but that was it. We weren't doing this stuff that these youngsters is doing now. All these different kind of pills they popping and these different kind of drinks they mixing up. Miss me with that. I'm not trying to fall asleep. I'm trying to stay woke and get this paper.
Yeah.
Yo, you are gangster. I love it.
Straight up.
I hear
Y'all
that.
fall asleep. This is a whole different generation out here. And that's what I meant by why would I wait till now? Well, it's a whole different movement going on to be talking about what happened between me and Luda. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
They don't care. They gonna fall asleep on me while I'm saying it anyway.
and the crazy thing about it is, you know, especially with the kind of realm of work that we do, you know, we have to stay in blogs and have to, you know, keep our streets to the air. And I haven't even heard anything about any of this stuff. Like when I tell you, like literally, me talking to you now was like the first time that I heard anything about just the, you know, the spat between you and DTP or even the whole thing with the BET Hip Hop Awards. So, like I said, you know, at the end of the day, you know, maybe this, like you said, maybe this is a blessing that you didn't do it. At the end of the day, and this is no shade to BET, but who actually even watches the BET Hip Hop Awards anyway?
You know what? A lot of people said that. So many people said that. I mean, you know, I get so many hits on my Twitter and my IG, and they're like, I don't care. I'm glad you didn't do it because it ain't nothing. It ain't blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, okay,
no.
wow.
Let me tell you, if it was the BET Awards, it's a little bit different because you know that's when black folks actually decide to watch BET.
Yeah,
but nobody.
I
mean, this is nothing against my people. I love my people to death. But nobody watches the BET Hip Hop Awards like that. I mean, you know, except for the cipher. But like, you know, at the end of the day, and even that's not as entertaining as it once was, you know, years ago because it's so watered down and so processed. It's not raw like it used to be.
Yeah, I think
it would have been if you did it.
The attention span of the generation that we're dealing with right now is so short. It's like once you come out with something, once they see it, they done with it. You know, like some of these reality shows, like they got the Love and Hip Hop. Now, hardly nobody even watches that anymore. You know, they talking about the low rating that the new one is getting in Hollywood. It's because the attention span is so short that they ready for something new. They tired of it.
No.
They're yawning now. They need something new. And, you know, I think that's another thing that kind of happened with the BET Cypher. They've seen it over and over and over and over, and now they want something different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, speaking of the whole reality TV realm, would that be something that you would consider doing?
You know what? I would, but I would definitely have to sit down with whoever is the executive producer, whoever is putting it together, because, you know, the way they depict the artist, and it is specifically for the purpose of rating. Yeah. I would not allow myself to do that. You know, I owe more to myself. I owe more to my fans. If I'm depicted as a person that I am, the hustler, if you see me working and trying to do my music and the struggles that I go through as a woman in the industry, and you really get a heartfelt, a good you know, a view, a good aspect of that, then yes. But if you're trying to get me on there to be waving my hand in somebody's face and getting catty with some other female artist, and y'all editing it to make it, you know, to make people want to watch it. No. All money ain't good money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No. You know, I'm kind of 50-50 with that. You know, I'm not with that. I'm not with that. You know, us as black people, we are already under the microscope. We are already looked at as animals, and we don't know how to conduct ourselves. All we know how to do is bring each other down and fight each other. So I would never add to that or glorify that ever in any situation for any dollar amount. No.
Yeah, you just
and
I think I want people to I'm sorry.
That's okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I want people to really, really listen to the words that you spit because, like I said, this is not a person who's talking seeking attention. Because if you were one of them people that's just seeking attention or trying to capitalize off of drama or negativity, I'm pretty sure you would have been on somebody's reality television show degrading yourself. So,
oh, absolutely.
You know,
I've had offers, and it just, when I get with myself and I pray and I don't feel it. I can't do things that I don't feel, and that's what people ask. Well, how could you walk away from the Battle of the Sexes? It just did not feel right, y'all. It just didn't feel right. It wasn't like, when I went to the studio, the songs were already done. They were already composed. His verse was already on there. The hooks were already done. That wasn't a collaboration between us. I was a work for hire. And I didn't want to do that for myself nor my fans. And like I said, I've been holding this in. I've been keeping this to myself out of respect and loyalty. Loyalty is a disease. I must say that, because it puts you at a fault. So many times you protect people that don't care about you because of your loyalty,
You're right.
Yeah. Because if you cared about me, we would have both sat down with beats from scratch and both put our brains together and come up with a battle of the sexes. Not you calling me and have me come to the studio and your verse is already on there and you put the concept together and all you want me to do is fill in this 16 bars. It hurt my feelings so bad, y'all. I couldn't even tell him. I didn't know that. Nope. No, nobody knows. All they want to say is, oh, that bitch, she ain't nothing. She left. Luda was finna change your life and all that. Okay, go ahead. Say what you must. I'm just so blessed to be the strong person that I am that I don't allow those things to get to me. But, yeah, that is the truth of the matter, okay? People want to know, now you know. I didn't feel that. I didn't feel like I was going to go out and be in the media and promote that he and I had put a project together, knowing that we had not.
Yeah, that's like me doing something and I'm just telling you to jump on it and just add something right here, just throw something on there. It's basically my project. Input. Yeah, it's
right.
nothing.
And then I also said to myself, okay, he is an established multi-platinum artist. I am not. If this album does not do well, whose fault was it gonna be?
Yours. Right.
You absolutely right. So put that on the table. For one, I'm not even being able to be myself 100% in the project. Secondly, if the project doesn't do well, and he's already been in the game for 10 years, and like we just said, people get tired. They want new stuff. They get tired, and they get bored with you. So it would have been all attention on me, and this is not even me 100%. So, it was just so much, y'all. It was just so much. It was just so much. It was just wearing down on me. And I just walked away. I stopped talking to him. I have not talked to him since we were in the studio. He doesn't even know that I feel like this, okay?
Oh, wow.
You all are the first people that I have said this to.
Wow.
The first. And I can't hold it in no more because it's eating me alive. It's eating me up. I can't hold it in anymore.
You think that's why he, let's be honest, it was him that, in Shaka, I think it was him that told you not to come to the Hip Hop Awards. Do you think that's why?
I definitely do. I definitely do because, like I said, he and I never had a conversation of why I just walked away, And I felt like, you already know. He knew that. He knew what he was doing. He knew he executive produced a project that I was a work for hire on. He knew that. And I'm a person that feels like you don't have to explain what's already understood. If he had sat in my face and made me say those words to him, I would have been hurt even more. I would have felt like a puppet on strings. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you know. I lived with these people for 10 years. They know me. He knows my artistry. He knows me as an artist. He knows my drive. He knows what I like to do. He knows how I write. He knows how I think. He knows how I want it to be 50% of that album, and I was not. So I don't have to explain that to you. You know that.
But that's lying to the fans because it's not battle.
No, it was not. It was not.
See?
And I don't want to say how people don't know. You got to know it had to be something. I'm not retarded. Excuse me. I don't like that term. I'm not an idiot. You know what I'm saying? I love making money. Yes, I love what I do. But I can't. I have to be true to myself. I have to be true to myself. I was raised by an entertainer. You know, so it's certain things about this industry that I came into that situation already abreast of, already knowing, already knowledgeable of. So, it wasn't easy to get certain things past me. And,
I just think,
so
the right thing
it was an unfortunate situation, but I got to do this for me before I do it for the fans. And that's, like I said before, I think that's a lot of reason why a lot of these artists are on drugs. Or you look up and you see them on these rehab shows because they give up on themselves. They give up on themselves and they fold to what people want them to be and want them to do. And I'll never do that. I'll never do that to my children. I'll never do that to myself. I never. We have an empire already. My father is a multi-platinum selling artist. He has 7 Grammy Awards. He just went to the White House and received an award from President Obama. Okay,
wow.
I come from that. I cannot belittle that. I cannot be anything other than who I am and who I was born to be. No matter who you are, or what money you offer me, what situations you offer me. So, people can say what they want to say, but at the end of the day, I slept good. I slept well.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that you didn't have to, you didn't sell yourself or compromise
your artistry, basically,
for this industry. So, and nobody can't do anything but respect that.
That means so much to me. That means so much to me.
People don't get that you write all your own stuff. This is not.
Absolutely.
You're not you don't have a ghostwriter.
No.
So they feel that you should have conformed to just doing that album how it was and
how they wanted it to be done.
That's compromising her artistry as an artist. That's not her being her as an artist. It's just kind of somebody molding her into this image, and that is not what she wants to be. That's what she's telling y'all. So her doing that, her walking away.
You're absolutely right.
Her walking away like that, that was the right thing to do. Anybody else that would do that, he would do it too.
If he believed in me, he would allow me to hold my weight.
Yeah.
And it's like I've given you 10 years. I've backed you up. I've shown you. We've been in so many different write-ups saying, Shawnna can hold her weight right next to Ludacris. He's an incredible fitter. Oh, my God, not just Ludacris, but Twista. He's in the Guinness. And it's been quoted that I can hold my weight with Twista. So why wouldn't you be confident that I could be 50% of this album and we could win with it? It just hurt. It just hurt. It hurt. It hurts.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say. It hurts. So I just, sometimes you got to just throw your hands up and just walk away.
And you know what? Like I said, I wouldn't feel bad. Right now, we're going to switch focus. At the end of the day, I think anybody listening to this can't do anything but feel you. I mean, like I said, the words you speak, you can hear the passion behind it. We know this is not just shit that you're putting on for the radio or just to make yourself, sound better or look better. Like we feel the realness behind every word you just spoke. So, don't even worry about what these haters got to say and what the media wants, how they want to portray the situation. We already know what it is. So at the end of the day,
thank you. I really appreciate that. You don't know how much that means to me because these people can be so ugly and mean. Oh my God.
Trust me, I understand you. Definitely understand.
Yes.
Now, too, I mean, me digging and doing a little bit of research, and I don't want to. If I'm wrong about what I'm getting ready to say, correct me. It is what it is. Now, you recently went back to school.
Mhm. Absolutely.
And let me tell you something. I am so happy to say that because you have so many people, especially with the industry, they go on, they get famous and that kind of thing, and they may not be as big as they were. And like you said, they're on drugs, they're committing suicide, they're in jail, they're depressed. So what gave you that drive to say, you know what, I'm going to go back to school? Because we really, really promote education here.
Oh, great, absolutely. Well, the higher your degree, the higher your salary. Point blank, period. This world, you know what I'm saying? Nobody lasts. I mean, we got a couple of entertainers that last forever, so to speak, but the majority don't. And people need to go into the industry knowing that sooner or later you're going to time out. There's always going to be someone younger than you and better than you, and that's going to take the spotlight. So why set yourself up to be MC Hammer, or you know what I'm saying, something like that? No matter how many millions you make, you see that it could be all lost. You know what I mean? Always have something to fall back on. And I just love I love being educated. I love being able to have an intelligent conversation and speak articulately and be aware of global issues and things of that and you know, medicine. Like, that's what I'm into. I'm in medical school. That's what I'm going for, because look at what's happening. Look at what's happening in the world right now. Look at all these diseases that are popping up. They can't even explain. You know, and I want to know from the inside what's really going on. Are they creating these diseases? Is this some way, this some form of, I don't want to say genocide, but population control, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, people be aware of the world. The world is not all about this lifestyle. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The world is really evolving, you know what I'm saying, and changing. And we, as the African American community, we are on the bottom of the totem pole because we do not aspire as a community to be educated and to be a part of upstanding society. We would rather let our pants hang and carry pistols and drink lean and smoke weed and portray that lifestyle rather than wanting to own some of this country, wanting to own parts of this land so that we can establish empires, establish entities that can't be taken from us. You know, if they decide to shut that internet down, if they decide to shut these rap labels down, what do we have?
Right.
What do we have? Right. You know what I'm saying? What do we have? We need to be able to build schools. We need to be able to build hospitals. We need to be able to take care of ourselves. When the issue happened in Ferguson, I really was very vocal about it. I was like, baby, you don't understand how many people want to put us back in the civil rights days. And if we ever, God forbid, that we go back to those days, I fear for us, because we as a people are not as strong as some of our ancestors were. We're not ready to fight the way that they fought. We are not.
And we don't stick together.
No, we don't. We don't support each other. We don't stick together. We don't put our money together and try to build our communities. We tear them down. As soon as something happens, we want to start burning the stores down that provide the water and the food that we need. Are you serious?
You're so right.
And it's people listening right now, and they so brainwashed and they don't hear what you're saying, that they're just too busy. That's just blah blah blah, and then they well, where's the music? Where's the music? That's all.
Right, exactly. That's all they want, and I feel so bad for them. And I just feel like, you know, one day they're gonna wake up and realize that this world it doesn't want us to succeed. They don't want us to succeed, and we need to start creating opportunities for ourselves. You know, if you don't want it for yourself, want it for your child.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know. For real, okay, if you don't want it, that's fine, but be able to set something up for your child. Don't just see, if anything happens to you, what's going to happen to your child? Because this world don't care about nothing. They don't care about nothing but money, and that's it.
You're right.
That's it.
People,
so, I definitely...
Wake up. Wake up. And you know what's crazy? What I really, really enjoyed, because like I said, like, you know, once we finally got you booked as you were going to be on the show, you know, we were really, really excited. But, you know, we, again, like, and I say this a lot, you know, we're these people who looked at you and listened to your music and watched your videos when we were younger. So the fact that we're on, you know, being able to have you on our show talking to you is just like an honor for us. But you know, you have this thing in your mind, okay, you know what, she's just going to come over here and promote her music or her project, not thinking that you're going to learn something. What I just learned from you, you know, just today speaking with you and learning what we've learned from you, I've learned a lot. It makes me inspired to want to, you know, be better and to go back to school and that kind of thing. And that's what it's all about, because, again, some of these celebrities, they don't tell you these kind of things. It's all about go pick up my record, you know, go buy my album and that kind of thing, download this. And, you know, a lot of them don't want to give you that real knowledge. Like, you told us some real life stuff. And man, listen, I'm about to get the Holy Ghost up in here.
Oh, my God. I am teasing so hard right now, because that is what it's about. People don't understand, when you leave here, you can't take none of them gold chains and them diamonds with you. When you leave here, all you got behind is what your respect and your admiration. That's all people gonna care about, you know. And some people get it, and some people don't.
No,
and it's just that simple.
They too brainwashed to get it.
You
can tell them all day what's really going on. They still don't hear it. Well, it's not that isn't an explanation for that. They just want to dodge around the real thing that's going on, like the Ebola stuff that's going on right now. No one knows anything about that. They're too worried about what next CD is coming out.
Right. They want to worry about what Soulja Boy and K. Michelle saying about each other rather than passing down the street with Ebola. Okay.
Yeah.
That just puzzles me. That's why I'm like, oh, no. Let me go get in with this other side right quick because, I'm not.
Yeah,
because
I posted a status about it, and didn't nobody know what it was.
That's crazy. I just don't understand that. I don't understand why people are not concerned with an issue of that magnitude.
Right.
There is no cure. That thing kills you in 10 days. And it spreads like wildfire.
Wow.
And
then they say you can catch it from across the room.
That's what I'm saying. It's mutating. At first, it had to be from physical contact.
Yeah.
Now it's mutating to the point where it can be airborne.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Are you serious? You cannot.
At the end of the day, these Nicki CDs and whoever else coming out, that ain't gonna matter. None of this stuff is gonna matter.
None of it. No. But I tell you what will matter. I think me with that medical degree out down there at the CDC getting my shot, getting my injection. I tell you that.
and the crazy thing about it is, I'm a medical assistant. That's my full-time job, to be honest with you. So like I said, I've been doing that since what, 2009. I mean, I'm like really contemplating going back to school, whether it's either for nursing or even being a paramedic. I'm still kind of like battling with that because I got so much going on. But one or the other, I'm definitely going to make happen eventually.
Good. I'm rooting for you. You got to do it.
Thank you.
You got to do it.
Now,
want to go get it. Go get it.
and now that of course, everybody is talking about your brand new single, Getting to It. Tell us, let's chat about that a little bit because I want you to promote that. I want people to make sure they really cop it and really feel and know that you're back. So let's talk about your brand new single, Getting to It.
So back, and it feels so good. You don't understand because I lost it for a minute, y'all. I lost it. I didn't have it in me. I lost it. Anyway, we're not going there anymore. We right here, Getting to It. And this is a record that I put together because the game is so full of gimmicks. And hip hop didn't start about gimmicks. It started from realness. It started from having to be ill. You had to get on that mic and demand your presence and control the crowd with your lyrics. And that's where I came from. So I said, Shawnna, go back to your roots. Take it back to where you came from because that's what made you. And that's when I did this record. I just got on that beat and I took off. And I said people who have a real respect for lyricism and artistry will like it. Those who don't, it's so much other music you can go listen to. So when you listen to this record, please believe I didn't hold no punches. I went in, okay? I made sure it was the right tempo so I can get it played, of course. But I went in. And it's just basically about just getting to it. I'm getting to it. I'm back in the game. I'm ready. I got a fire in me right now. I really believe in female hip hop artists and where we need to go as a community. We are so these girls need to understand if we can together we can make more money than pointing the finger and saying bow bow, bang down, chick down. You know what I'm saying? Stop shooting each other down. Come together. Perfect example. Look at DJ Khaled. A genius, pure genius. He don't rap. He don't sing. He said, I'm about to put these male artists together and make them collaborate, and I'm gonna make millions. And built an empire of collectively putting together male artists that have no problem with working together, who have no egos, with each other, and he helped them to make more money, helped them to build a broader fan base. And we as women are sitting back listening to these records, watching these videos, and still looking at each other like, nah, you ain't this, you ain't that. I can't wait past that and get some money. Like, wake up, ladies. Are you serious? Do you think that if I myself put an all-female tour together, if I went and got Kim, got Nikki, got Trina, got all the baddies, and put them on tour, you know all the ladies is going to come out.
Right.
And guess who else is going to come out, fellas?
Right.
The fellas. Because all the ladies is out. They going to want to come see y'all all dressed up and looking good and ready to have a good time and supporting each other. They going to be down. They going to come spending that money. Duh.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's another part of my fire, because I'm like, okay, I'm not going to sit around and wait on nobody to do that. I'm going to do it myself.
Are you going to do it?
And somebody has to be that person.
Oh, wow.
You're right. You better believe it. You better believe it. You better believe it, because I have no issues with anybody. I'm cool with Nick. I'm cool with Kim. I'm cool with Trina. I'm cool with Diamond. And the list goes on. I've never had any bad blood with any female artist. I'm even cool with Kaya. Now, who could be cool with Kaya?
Now, I'm not going to even get on my Kaya story.
Okay, I'm cool with Kaya. So, obviously, I am the one. It is
you are.
I am the one. So, I am going to do it. I'm going to do it.
You also, recently, like, not recently, but when Kim came to Chicago, you and her was on stage together. So, that was dope to see.
Because females need to understand the humility. They need to understand to pay homage. It's okay. It doesn't make you smaller. It doesn't downgrade you to pay homage.
Yeah.
It shows character. You know what I'm saying? It also shows leadership, because you're showing everyone else that it's okay to be that way.
Mm-hmm.
So I live by example. I was just on my IG the other day with Lady of Rage and was just shouting her out like crazy, bowing down, like, oh, my God, you just don't know. And people was like, oh, my God, don't nobody do that. What are you doing? I'm showing y'all how it's supposed to be.
Lady of Rage is dope.
To be. Yes. Come on.
Why wouldn't you? I mean,
with my Afro Puffs, Rage. Come on. You know people was going crazy for that. You can't deny that. You can't deny that. You know, even if you are 10, 15 years younger than her, you don't have to, disrespect the fact that she was once who she was, so you can get to where you going.
Yeah.
And that's in any situation. You know, when people ask me about the Nicki and Kim thing, I hate it. I'm tired of that. I hate it because it's like, I just hate it. They should have, it should have just been better than that. The situation should have been way more humble and way better than that, because they're two separate artists, okay? I know, don't get me wrong, I see the similarities, but what does music do? Music repeats itself, and that's what fashion does. As the world evolves, it repeats itself. So that's going to have repetition is a part of life, okay? Yeah. But what was missing was the respect and the homage. I will say that.
Yeah.
But that's neither here nor there now, because they've gone way beyond that and established their beef. And I just wish that we can put that under the table and go ahead and show this industry that women know how to squash things and get this paper, period. What did Jay-Z and Nas do?
Yeah, they had a beef.
You feel what I'm saying?
You're right.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And they squashed, they even shook hands like, all right, cool, let's go at each other. Let's get this money. Why can't even do it like that then? Okay, if y'all want to, let's do a legitimate beat. Get money. You know what I'm saying? Get money. You know, you set an example. You're role models. And we as women are not in a strong enough position to set a role of attacking each other. We're not. We don't have enough. It's strength in numbers. They keep asking me about Iggy Azalea, because I think Rod Digger said something about Iggy Azalea not being hip-hop. Well, no respect to Rod Digger. I love Rod Digger. She is one of the strongest pioneers of female MCs, don't get me wrong. But I feel like if Iggy Azalea is bringing attention to females in hip-hop, allow that. Because that's what we need, and there is strength in numbers. Okay?
You're right.
If this white girl from Australia aspire to be a part of what so many African American women started, then why can't we allow her to do that? And look at where she is. She is on the #1 songs in the country. Her songs are #1 in the country. Why can't we accept that and take that as ours and let it help us build?
Yeah. No, you're right.
Feel me?
I can definitely agree with you.
That's
my position on that.
We interviewed Rodiga, and she said the same thing, and
Rodiga was going in.
I mean, everybody is entitled to their opinion, of course, but like I said, I think that's a little bit more the reason why I'm the one to kind of bring it together, because I hold no bias. I have no bad blood with anybody. I just feel like we all need to come together on one accord to build our force.
I would love to see all y'all together. That would be iconic.
Yes, it would. Yes, it would. It would go down in history. And who doesn't want to be a part of history? First of all, who don't want to make money? I don't know nobody who don't want to make money.
Don't want to make no money. I know that's right.
You know what I'm saying? So come on, girls. Come on, ladies. Come on, man. Get rid of it. Come on. Put them egos in the closet. Put them egos in there with the red bottoms. And come on, let's get this money, man. Straight up.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Straight up. And that's what I'm about.
On every album holding his head with the diamond ring. On every album holding his head with the
yeah, we the best. We the best. He winning. I can't even do nothing but salute him because he did that. He did that. He went from radio to saying, wait, all these people making money separately, watch how much money they make together. And watch how much I make. I put it on my CD and executive produced it. Oh, my God. And people think it's rocket science. No, it's a simple matter of fact. Matter of fact, these women need to come together and do the same exact thing.
A female album would be so dope like that.
Yes.
That would be...
I'm so glad you guys agree with me. I'm so glad because I know I'm right. I know it will go down. So I just keep saying these interviews because I just want to keep beating it into their head and getting in their ear and till they say, you know what? This is right. This shit ain't right. What the hell wrong with me? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Come on, y'all. Let's get it. So that's what I'm on. Keep listening to this single. Know that I'm one of them spitters and know that I'm getting to it. And everything that I just talked to y'all about, I know I tend to just go on because, when I was coming up, we didn't have these type of outlets, these type of social media outlets and blogs and internet radios and things like that where people could really get to know you and know, who you are behind the scenes and who you are behind the music. So when I get a chance to, I kind of go. So I apologize.
Oh, no, you good.
At the same time, I appreciate it and I thank you guys for allowing me to do so because it gives people a chance to know Shawnna and know what I'm about.
Definitely right about that one. Now, Shawnna, of course, we got your manager on the line. He just tuned in. What up?
You, I heard you going hamburger, huh?
Oh, yeah, I got to.
Hey, they hit me with the text talking about she's still on. I said, huh? Oh, she must be on one.
Yeah. No, I was just saying, oh, my God, I'm so sorry. But, I very seldom get the opportunity to, give my side of the story, give people a piece of me. So when I do get a chance, and then I get people that are genuinely interested, like as you two are, I kind of lose myself. So, I'm sorry.
No, trust me. Listen, you're good. I know everybody can appreciate every last thing that came out your mouth. If they don't, they're fucking deaf, blind, dumb, or whatever. But I'm pretty sure they're intelligent and understand exactly what you said and exactly where you're coming from. They have no clue.
And could learn something from it because this is.
Yes, I hope so. Because that's what it's about. That's really what it's about at the end of the day.
Because if we ain't learning, we ain't growing. So.
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't have said it better.
So I definitely want you to shout out all your social media outlets, let everybody know where they can follow you at and where they can listen to your brand new single, Getting to It.
Absolutely. We got that up on my SoundCloud. Mike, is it on iTunes?
No, it's the iTunes being by this week it'll be on iTunes. They have drop dates on iTunes.
Okay, cool. So it's coming up on iTunes soon, but you could contact me. My social is Shawnna Music. That's SHAWNNA music. Regular spelling music, no Z, no K, none of that. Shawnna music. Just Shawnna music. Hit me up. Let's work. Y'all hear me? I'm real about this. I'm passionate about this. Especially you ladies out there, man. If y'all trying to be on what I'm talking about, holla at me. Let's make this thing work. Let's generate a machine. Let's go.
Definitely. And we definitely want to say you are an official friend to the show. Anytime that you want to come on, I don't care if you got something to promote, if you want to just chat with us, you want to spit some knowledge, whatever, you always are welcome.
Thank you so very much. I promise you I will do that, too, because I need the ladies to come together. I need to stay on top of this. You know, so many artists will say, woo, 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 and next thing you know, they're gone with the wind. Not here. I will definitely be back in tune with y'all. I'm going to be dropping new music for y'all, you know what I'm saying? And anything y'all need from me, y'all got something going on, y'all want to include me in, please feel free to reach out anytime. Don't hesitate.
Oh, we definitely appreciate it. And last but not least, you got a real dedicated fan base. Shout out everybody who's been rocking with you from the very, very beginning.
Absolutely, everybody, anybody who listening, who know me from the trenches to where I got to where I'm at now, man. I just want to say love, and my fans and the people who stuck with me through my down, man. They a big part of my drive right now. You know, there's so many people that didn't give up on me, who believed in me when I didn't believe in myself no more. So salute, man. I got you. I promise. It's on now. It's on.
Definitely. Shawnna, thank you for coming on the show. And again, we rock with you. We definitely appreciate you.
Love, y'all. Thank you.
No problem.
Don't forget to rotate that single for me. Get into it.
Oh, most deaf.
Yes, rotate that single. I'm telling you, people going to love it. I'm going in. And all you male rappers, don't be scared, man. I'm only a girl. I'm just a girl.
Yeah, don't be scared. Man,
don't be scared. I'm just a girl.
Supernigga.com.
No